said we had 20 minutes, right? Just kidding, just kidding.
As much as you like.
No, I'm just teasing.
no, he did
But
that.
I do want to start off with a thank you to the men and women of the State House and the State Senate for trying to do a marvelous thing or two, not perfect for everybody, but what you accomplished in this session is, it's going to be noted in the history books. You started, I don't think we all know what you really have done in the long term, but I think it's going to be exciting to see what happens. And the best part is, I do get to go to the other end of the world. After 4 months of going back looking for who can make decisions, I still haven't found them yet with the new regime. I mean,
Keep at it.
so I'm trying, but you made me very proud. When I go back there, I can brag about what you all did this time. So I just wanted to extend a thank you from the entire group of cities, 280 some, whatever the right number is, Wendy. 241. Thank you very much for doing your job and checking your differences at the door, for the most part. And it's a beautiful thing to see, and it's not happening all over this country, so I want to commend you all for that. So, okay. As she said, that I'm the mayor of Beaverton as well as the League of Cities president, and actually Beaverton's kind of unique. It's the only strong mayor form of government in the state, so I don't have a city manager to have to talk to, except myself and my wife. But so, in all seriousness, started this year I took 8 trips around the state and got to see what's really going on outside of this little hub that I live in. And it was very, very good tour for me. We were teaching newly electeds, are you crazy for taking these jobs as city councilors? And also how to do the job. But the best thing for me is I got to see what was going on or what was not going on in the rest of the state. But we all are struggling with affordable housing, workforce housing, transportation and infrastructure needs, land use challenges, telecommunications infrastructure, public employment costs, i.e. PERS, and much, much more. And the fascinating thing is everybody, to some degree, has got the same challenges. Maybe not all the same, the different buckets may be up and down, but they're all there. And we really have to start to think across our metro boundaries, our county boundaries, about how we can help each other and advocate for each other to level the playing field and open doors to opportunity for all. And I certainly hope Spruce helps us start that. We need to push for tools that help us across the state. We need to think about the resources we bring to the table to help each other. I've had long conversations with Greg Walden in DC. Very much, I said, I'm coming in as president. What can I do to help your constituents? I want to talk about 3 key areas that I see today. The first is innovation and entrepreneurship. In Beaverton, we have a great example of how we can work together to support business development. The city is a sponsor of a local nonprofit startup incubator called OTBC, and it's easier than saying Oregon Technology Business Center. We've been at this for 10 to 12 years now. We've got some other programs that go on. I'm going to just talk about one. It provides expert coaching and mentoring to startups. In 12 years, it has helped launch 80 new companies, generating more than $30 million in annual revenue to this point.
Wow.
It also has a VIP program to support rural entrepreneurship. This is what I think is germane to the conversation. It targets entrepreneurs in rural Oregon building traded sector businesses. They are able to participate in an 8-week series of workshops via live interactive video and receive twice a month mentoring online. It's affordable. It's all of $79. So if you're back in your district and say you want some help, we have some really smart retired business guys from Intel and Nike and Columbia, all those companies up there. They're there to help, and they love it. They love to see somebody become successful. We also just received a 3-year grant from the Oregon Community Fund to expand the capacity, thanks to Jim McCray. We think it is an innovative example of how we can reach out across the state without getting in a car, work together, and grow our shared economy base. What's good for Garibaldi or Florence is good for Beaverton. The second area I want to talk about is placemaking. The reality is, as much as we love our individual cities, as much as we treasure our individual community assets, people choose to call Oregon home for the whole state, not just one part of the state. We can go anywhere and fish. We can go anywhere and do things, but we really have to remember that, and it leads to, I think, that even a more important point. People live in Beaverton value that they are so close to the Oregon coast, or to the mountains, or to the desert. They're just short drives away. I can actually go see stars in less than 2.5 hours. That's kind of special. The more our communities stand out as destinations, each and every one of ours, the more we stand together in a shared network of economic growth. Businesses in the Portland metro area need to attract a workforce who long for the amenities and lifestyle the state brings to the table. It really does help recruit. And we can build on that. We must support each other's efforts to fund and promote community development, housing support, and transportation. If the coast can't attract a workforce because of housing challenges, then that's not just a coastal issue. That is a statewide issue because of our shared connections. This leads me to my final point. I'm trying to be brief, which is the diversity and the economic benefits of embracing this strength called diversity. Beaverton was recently, you have to get a brag if you're a mayor, at least one brag, was named one of the top 10 places to live in America for small cities. They used 83 criteria, talked to 400 different cities, and it was done by Money Magazine, and the city does not advertise in the magazine. So we got a phone call, gosh, in June or July that they were being considered for the top 50. And we didn't know, but they sent a writer out to check us out. Well, that happened to be the night of our night market. And this is a kind of a celebration of the diversity of the city. And we drew about 7,000 to 8,000 people there. And she also went down and saw the community market and looked at how we were doing our outreach, our BOLD programs, how we're trying to bring people from all over the world into city government, into city panels. And she said that just knocked her editor's socks off. 1 out of 5 people living in Beaverton was not born in the U.S. 1 of 3 is a person of color. 6th grade is now this year. Next year, with 6th grade, the whites will be the minority students in the school system, the 3rd largest school system in the state, and we love it. So I've made it a priority of my administration to talk about a diverse community and support ways to celebrate this as a strength. A few years back, we formed a diversity advisory board, and this is all volunteers. Some came out of our BOLD program where we tried to let people know it's okay to become part of government. Nothing bad will happen to you.
You're gonna lie like
What's
that?
I looking at you? Okay. Anyhow, they sat down and said, "What can we do?" They actually helped us change our purchasing policies. We're now everything we put out as a government is at least 9 to 10 languages. And they decided to create a community event. Now I've hinted at it. It's the International Night Market. Celebrate all of our cultures. There's many who want to participate. Good food. Listen to great music. We showcase our local diverse entrepreneurs and actually help them make a few dollars. So we're in year 3. This last event was last Saturday, and the cash, bringing these portable cash machines out there, they ran out of money. So I think all the vendors there were very happy. So this last year we welcomed 14,000 people. But this is something any community can copy and do. And if you come and ask our advisory people to come help you, they'll be in heaven, and they'll be there until you get it done. And so our goal was really to help small entrepreneurs there. So my message is really simple. While our values in Beaverton may be to celebrate diversity, it also makes really good business sense. Entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of our economy. This is a lesson we can easily take across the state. Figure out your community strengths, how to support your economic strategies, borrow, i.e. steal, every good idea you can from any city you happen to go upon. And today we have more partners, more vendors, and people who want to get involved with the market. These goals tie our city together, and in a larger way, tie our state together. We are all one Oregon, and it is a worthy notion. We must be committed to celebrating our differences and treasure those, but be nimble to support programs and resources that enable strengths of individual communities and people and small business folks. This is a point I make everywhere I go if I get time to talk. We are all now part of a world community, which is bringing us closer every day. Every day we're alive in many ways, and some are going to be invented tomorrow. But if our state doesn't understand how to actually effectively participate in the world economy, we're going to regret that. We've been pushing that for quite a number of years. And internationally, we are liked, especially in Asia. And we need to take advantage of that. There are business opportunities now, new ones will be coming, and the rural and urban areas have to learn how to take advantage of that. Partnerships are a great way to do this. And I just think we have to be ready to see them, seize them, and get the U.S. back on top of the world economy. Other than that, I have no passion. But thank you.
Thank you so much.